Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. I am Martina Lily and today we're going to do 3 looks using the new Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette, and don't worry, we are also doing in-depth swatches. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, go ahead and do the YouTubey things, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let's get started. Before we get into the swatches and the looks, just a couple little housekeeping things. I feel like this little palette right here is just the it palette of the moment, and I totally get it. Mine's all kind of grubby and swatched now, so you know, it's not super aesthetic to look at, but it is a beautiful palette. Like, you know, everything I feel like we wanted from, well, everything I personally wanted from the mothership this year I kind of got in this palette, which is very exciting. This also contains the new sparkling foiled formula from the Yucca palette, or the Yucca palette, which I absolutely loved and adored, but it also contains a couple of these new formulas right here, which are sparkling wet effect type formulas, and they are beautiful. So I am very excited to try this palette out. I'm very excited to try the formulas out. I love that Natasha is really bringing out different formulas with other palettes, or with each palette now. It really, like, that's what I love about it. I love trying new formulas. The palette is about $69 US and 110 Australian dollars, I think. Wherever it is available, I will have it linked down below for you guys. They will be affiliate links, so if you shop through them, thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. Each of the looks, so there'll be timestamps in case you only want to see certain parts, and then each of the looks to see the other products that I used outside of the palette, I'll have like look 1 link, look 2 link, look 3 link, and it will take you to my Shop My Shelf page, which will show you the products I used on my face, and all of those are affiliate links as well, just in case you didn't know, and thank you again if you use them. I'm not going to go any more into detail with this palette, to be honest with you, because there are a heap of reviews out there, and I feel like mainly what you guys want to see from, I also make community tab, sorry, what you guys wanted to see, and a lot of it was like comparison swatches and looks. So I'm not going to go into the details. Apologies if that's what you're looking for here. And coming up either tomorrow or the next day will be my in-depth swatch comparison video as well. Let's get into the time lapse of swatches, and then we will get into the looks. I naturally want to use every single shadow on my lid at once, so this is going to be hard to like narrow down and figure out what I'm actually going to do, if I'm honest. I think what I'll do first is pick up mesh here, and this is just a matte, and then this brush is a Rephr 205. It's like a little angled brush. I think I'll create a halo eye first. I know, look at me go. So I'm just going to start, oh by the way, I've primed with my Rephr Beauty eye primer today. I'm just going to start by patting this on the outer corner. And from the swatches of this palette, I think it definitely leans a little bit more like mauvey, if you will, but also not. It's a beautiful palette. It reminds me more of like, say if I was going to compare this palette to something, which I don't think, like there are shades like this, but I don't think any palette is particularly like same necessarily, but I think if it was going to remind me of specifically anything, it would be Divine Rose 1, just from the swatches. So we'll see what that's like when I do my swatch comparison video, because I'll compare those two. I'm just going to pick up a What's Up R104 with the same shade to slightly bluff out this crease a little bit. And it's just that impeccable Natasha formula. Look at that. For your my color, that's the perfect like one and done matte shade if you want to do like a bold red lip or something. Beautiful. And I know some people might look at this palette and then look at, say, someone like me who was really disappointed in the color story of Pat McGrath Labs and be like, isn't it kind of similar or whatever? Or like Natasha has other palettes like this. I think the difference for me is that each palette, from my opinion or from what I know, that Natasha Denona releases, they're vastly different color stories. So it's not like she's releasing the same color story like 10 palettes in a row or 5 palettes in a row. Like the Yucca palette was very different to this palette, you know what I mean? So I just feel like there's a lot more variation within her eyeshadow palettes, and that's why when I saw this, I wasn't like, oh, she already has brought this out kind of thing. Like it's still different. And like, even you could say this looks like the Glam palette, right? Or the Bieber palette. There's still a really distinct difference in my mind versus the newest Molly. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say. Okay. Oh, I need to do the other eye. I'm getting carried away. I'm gonna pick up a Rephr 14 now, and I'm gonna go into this one right here, which is called Tender. And then I'm gonna just mimic those same steps, but just slightly more condensed. I'm gonna leave the mattes there for now, and for the halo part, I wanna take this beautiful wet, can you focus? This wet new formula, it's called Sparkling Wet, and the shade is Delilah. And I'm gonna take it on a Rephr 2, and I'll do one eye without Pat McGrath Labs Intensify Stick and one eye with. This shadow just looks impeccable, impeccable. So this is without any intensifiers, and I'm just gonna start by pressing and patting this onto, ooh, she's beautiful. I need to bring my mirror closer. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, you know my spiel. If you want a structured halo eye, you do that. If you want a little scattered, messy halo eye, you do that. The world is your oyster, my friend. So I'm just gonna take a little bit on my finger and just see what that does. Ooh, pretty much the same thing. I mean, that performed impeccably without anything on the lid, right? Let's just see what the intensifiers does. You obviously don't have to use this. You could use glitter glue, wet your brush, use nothing, you know that jazz. But if you're not new around here, you know this is one of my favorite, if not my favorite makeup product ever. So with intensifiers, well, yeah, that does amp it up a bit, but not too dramatically, to be honest. And then just a little bit on the finger. Woo! I wouldn't say there's that much of a difference though. I am actually going to pick up a little bit of this one right here, which is another wet shade called Sheen. And I just want to press this straight in the middle just to add a little extra sparkle. Ooh. Now you might not be able to see that on camera, but like in real life, when you shift it, you can just ever so softly see this like soft, extra little kind of lighter bit here. It's very pretty if I do say so myself. Now I'm going to pick up a R108 and dip into Silhouette, which is the darkest brown. in the palette. And I'm just going to really softly, just ever so softly, deepen the outer and inner corners here. Just want a little bit more depth, but like not a crazy amount more depth. Now you could obviously go as dark or as soft as you like with these mattes to create whatever kind of comfort zone you personally like. It doesn't have to be exact, you know, if you are following along. That is very pretty. Wowie. Wowie. I mean, it probably looks crazy right now, right? Because I have no other makeup on, but oof, beautiful. All right, so if you are not new to these videos, you know what we're doing, but if you are new to them, now I do a speed through of all of the products, like my base makeup, all of the products that I put on my face. Then we come back, we finish lower lash line, and we do highlighter, blush, and lips together. And fun fact, I am trying the new Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation. This just got reformulated, so I just picked that up, and we're gonna try it for the first time today in the speed through as well. All right, let's do it. So face is all done up to bronzer, and I just quickly went off camera and did brows because, let's face it, they're boring to watch, aren't they? For lash line, I'm gonna just go straight into this one right here, which is Tender, with a Sephora Precision Shadow Brush, and just buff that under here. You know we don't get crazy with our lower lash line down here, around here. I was gonna say down here. Well, down here, I guess Australia is down in the wheel, down under, they call us. Good Lord, I've lost me mind. Inner corner, we're gonna go into Whisper, which is this one right here. I already love this palette, I can tell you, spoiler alert. I love it, it's beautiful. And I can see myself getting a lot of use out of it. Just like one of those go-to, no matter your occasion, like, yeah, no matter your occasion, you're gonna be able to create a beautiful, suitable look. Like and it be fuss-free and stunning. I can already tell. I can already tell. Eyeliner. In exciting news, I picked up the new summer eyeliner, so we're gonna try one of those today. I've already tried the pink one and it was beautiful. We're gonna try the blue one today, but I'm gonna take black on my top waterline first. With this kind of like cool tony look on the lids, I like to pop a bit of a brighter blue in the lower waterline. I always find it looks really beautiful. That's pretty, I like that. You can obviously skip blue if this is a bit too out there for you. And then let's use her new Vast Lash Mascara. I used this the other day, but I still haven't quite formed my thoughts. I'll be honest, I don't think I love this one as much as I like the original Victoria mascara. I just feel like this makes my lashes a little bit spider leggy. I don't love that, but I'm still testing, so stay tuned. For highlight, let's take the Glow Tape from Tarte for liquid. This is just like a cleary type one. I'm going to take that on me sponge. So pretty. It's a good product, this Tarte one, actually. Same with the contour one, I actually quite like it. I like it more than the Charlotte Tilbury one, definitely. Controversial, I know. To set that, I'm actually going to take this Sigma one in Twilight because I don't think I've used this on my channel yet, but it's very beautiful. I'm just taking this on a Smashbox brush and just lightly setting that, because this is, if you're someone that likes that real metallic-y type highlight, you'll love these. It's blinding. So I'm just going to do that a little bit and just a little bit up here too. For cream blush, let's try Rare Beauty Hope because I just got this and I have not tried it yet. So why not? It's like a peachy nude. So I'm just going to actually try this with a Delium Tools 962 slanted brush, and let's see how we go. Oh, that's pretty. That's a beautiful color. Oh yes, I like that. I like that a lot. To set that, let's take my Givenchy Prisme Libre brush in Organza Cien, another Smashbox brush, which this is also an incredible blush. Gosh, my chair's extra squeaky today. It's got a lot to say. Setting spray is going to be Benefit Professional. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you, but I really like the foundation. It's beautiful. Like, I feel like I look really, like my skin just looks like my skin. It was really nice. But we'll see how it wears and I'll keep you updated. I think for lips, it's only natural we use the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Lip Trio. So let's do that. Perfect. Let me go figure out jewelry and all that jazz. We'll zoom out, see the first finished look, and then we'll move on to look 2. Finished look 1, what do you guys think? I really like how this has come together. I feel like this is a very soft, like everyday wearable makeup look for me. Obviously you can go deeper with the mattes, you can go lighter with the mattes, don't use blue eyeliner, all that kind of a thing, and it, you know, tailor it to how you feel your best self. But for me, I'm obsessed. Anyway, let's go ahead now and move on to look number 2. Look number 2, same day, I just got changed, you know, just switch up the vibe. All right, I'm gonna take a Rephr 16 first, and I'm gonna go into this shade first, which is Wit. This is kind of like a pinky coral, if you will. Just gonna wiggle this through the crease softly as like my initial transition shade. Very pretty. It leans like, I think, quite peachy light brownie on the eye, which I quite like. Now I'm dipping into a Rephr 1 and we're going to go into Vague, which is this like reddish brown right here. I'm trying not to be too chatty in here in this video so it's not a million miles too long. A million miles too long, what does that even mean? But you know what I mean, right? Anyway, condensing that through the crease just to deepen it a little bit, and I'll just tap a little bit on the outer corner as well. The thing that I like about this palette is you can swing it really cool tone but also really quite like warmish as well. Like it is a neutral, but like you can swing it. Like this is kind of like a warmish leaning color, right? So I really like the versatility in the shades in this palette. It's not just like all one tone, and it makes it fun to like play with. Like I'm having a nice time doing these 3 looks, and I kind of want to like keep going, you know, if my eyes would permit it. But for the sake of getting these looks up and also my eyes, I will stop after the 3rd look. I think I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna put intensifiers on both eyes just because, you know, I feel like you just know by now surely Natasha's shadows work no matter what. They're absolutely beautiful and impeccable. It's just this is for, say it with me, my fallout. I'm pretty much putting this almost on the whole lid. I'm gonna pick up this Delium Tools 773 and I'm gonna go into this one right here, which is Ella, and start by pressing this pretty much all over except just the slight inner corner I'm gonna leave free. And I'm almost taking it to that very outer corner here. Oh wow, that's such a beautiful bronzy brownie color. I like that. That is so sparkly. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Oh wow, that is beautiful. I wasn't expecting that shadow to be as stunning as it was. I don't know why, but wow. Is that a foiled formula? Let me check. Yeah, it's the foiled. That's why I like it so much. It's gorgeous. All right. Rephr number 28, which is just a smaller flat brush. And I'm gonna go into Muse right here for the inner corner. And this is also a foiled. I love this foiled formula. And I'll pop that on the inner corner here. If you wanted to, you could just take this chocolate color all the way over the lid. Up to you. I just like to bring a little bit of brightness to my inner corner here. Oh God, that's beautiful too. This all over the lid would look lovely as well. That is beautiful. Wow. That is beautiful, you guys, truly. Rephr 1 and going back into Vague. Just buff this a little bit. That is gorgeous. Truly, that is gorgeous. I'm just gonna tap a little bit of Vague on this outer portion here to marry it slightly too. All right, okay. All right, you know the deal now. Speed through a base makeup, we'll come back and finish everything up. So let's do it. Lower lash line. I'm going to dip straight into, actually I'm going to do a mix of this one and this one together with a Delium Tools 777 shader brush and kind of smoke that out under here. Oh, and then also I put the Victoria Beckham brown eyeliner in my top waterline and the brightener in my lower waterline. Just did it off camera to save a little time. Highlighter, I'm actually going to take the Natasha Denona My Dream Trio and just use these two. So this is the cream and then this will be the powder. And I just take the cream on my sponge. I actually really like this little face trio. Like, see that? Even just the cream, it's like so natural and beautiful. I need to finish my eyes. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's put some mascara on before I forget to just put mascara on altogether. This is the Victoria Beckham one again. Blush, I'm just gonna actually put MAC Glow Play Blush Please on for now. This is just another Smashbox brush. Just wanna see first. See, now the mascara does this. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I definitely like the original Victoria Beckham one. I'm just not sure about this one. For lips, I have to share this combo with you guys. I saw Mallory Brooke do this short / reel / TikTok, I'm assuming, which was like the perfect fall lip doesn't exist, and I saw this combo and I instantly bought it. So this is Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown Lip Liner. And this is the Dior Lip Addict in 812 Tartan. Oh my gosh, you guys, this color is amazing. It is amazing. Why won't you focus? There we go. It's gorgeous. Look at that. That is the perfect fall color. I'm sorry, but that lip color is amazing. All right, I feel like, oh, we need setting spray. I have not done my setting spray. Let me go figure out jewelry, all that jazz. We'll zoom out and we'll see this look 2. Finished look 2. What do you guys think? I really like it. I think it's absolutely beautiful and I am very happy. These shadows are so beautiful, yeah, and sparkly, but still super wearable. Like you could wear these during the day and they will look absolutely beautiful, but even at night wearing these, like when that low lighting hits the sparkle, oof, fire. Anyway, again, still super impressed and having the best time playing with this palette. All right, let's go ahead now and move on to look number 3. Look number 3, and if I'm starting to look really haggard, it's because this is the same day and this is the 3rd look in a row. So we're gonna start with a Lethal Cosmetics 200 brush. I've got like little fuzzies on me now. And I'm gonna dip into this shade first, which is Mesh. And I gotta tell you, I really like the matte colors in this palette because these ones right here and this one, they're like variations of the transition shade in the Pat McGrath Labs Subliminal Mothership that I love. It's like 3 different variations of kind of like that transition shade. So for me, I love it. And then I really love like this one. This one I'm not as fussed about, but yeah, I really like the selection of mattes in this palette. So I'm just gonna take this one and slowly buff it through the crease. And I think I'll just create a bit of a soft, easy, quick look. And then hopefully you like all the looks that I've created. Obviously, like, the possibilities are endless. 3 looks doesn't still showcase how impeccable this palette is and like all that you can do with it, but hopefully it gives you some ideas. Oh, look at that color. That's amazing. I love this transition shade. Mesh is gorgeous. Oh, by the way, I primed using the NARS Smudge Proof Eye Primer. Picking up now a R103, let's go into Tender and just deepen this up a smidge. You guys, I love these mattes. I love them. They're my shades. They're my jam. I'm into them. I really am. I love them, seriously. How many times can I say that? But I don't care. I love them. All right, we're taking Pat Intensifiers. I'm gonna put it on 3/4 of the lid. Just picking up a Rephr 2, I'm gonna go into Mia, which is this pink wet look. I'm going to press this where we put the intensifiers. That is a beautiful shade. Oh wow, that's gorgeous. And I like that this is more of a cool tone, neutral leaning pink than like a super warm one. Oh, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I think if you're someone that likes a kind of, I don't know, fairy metallic comes to mind, just like a sparkly, soft, ethereal metallic, I think you'll really like this new wet formula from her. It's very pretty. Just picking up that What's Up brush with Tender again, that middle one that we used. I'm just gonna lightly just marry it a little bit. Now, if you wanted to, you could go way deeper on the outer corner. You could leave it here, like you could, you know, Bob's your uncle here. I'm just gonna take the same brush and do a little teeny bit of silhouette, just a little tap, just ever so softly. Last speed through of my base and then we'll come back. You know the deal by now. We are done up to bronzer. Let's do this lower lash line. I'm gonna take a mixture of just these two blended together softly with a Delium Tools 777. Just lightly do this. Then I'm actually gonna leave eyeliner just because this is my third look in a row for one day. My eyes are a little bit, like I have sensitive eyes at the best of times, they're a little bit irritated. But if I was to put eyeliner on, I would just put my black Victoria Beckham on and my Victoria Beckham brightener on. For inner corner, I might just take a little bit of this one, which is Sheen. And this is just a What's Up R109. Just a teensy bit. Actually, that's probably maybe a little bit deep. I might just take a little bit more of Mia, which is the pink. And just, yeah. I think that's nice. I'm going to take my Benefit Fan Fest mascara for this look, which I think I've seen some comments from you guys saying that you guys found this hard to remove. I honestly haven't found it hard to remove at all. I actually really, really, really like this one. At the moment, I'm using the Fluorescence Cleansing Oil too, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm using to take it off. Yeah, I definitely like the way that this one makes my lashes look, more so than the new Victoria Beckham one. I think I definitely like the original Victoria Beckham mascara more. If you're wondering, this is a very like casual look for me, if you will. I'm gonna take Westman Atelier Peau de Rose highlighter drops. So with the sponge, so good. Then I'll just set that with the pink highlighter from the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Face Palette. For cream blush, I'm going to take Perfect Pink from Mario. This is the Soft Pop Plumping Blush Veil with a Rephr 37. These still haven't come out on Australia Sephora, but I love them. Oh, such a good cream blush. And then I'm just going to set that with a little bit of this blush from Charlotte Tilbury. To quote Teresa is dead. For lip, I'm going to take Tower 28 Fill Me In lip liner. And then I'm going to take Mario Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Color in Soft Blush, which is not long wearing, but it is a great color. You know the deal. I'm gonna go figure out jewelry, all that jazz. We'll zoom out. We'll see the third and final look, and then we will wrap this video up. So 2 seconds. All right, friends, third and final look. What do you guys think? Honestly, I love it. This is honestly a very like everyday look for me, truly. I'm stoked. I was expecting to be stoked, to be honest. I just looked at the color story and I was like, I think this is gonna be 100% my vibe. And I was correct. I absolutely love this palette. I can see myself getting so much use out of it. I'm so happy to have it added to my collection. I honestly could, if it weren't for the fact, okay, if I could like snap my fingers and my makeup would be completely off my face and then I could just like redo it, I honestly could just keep going on and on creating looks using this palette. I really could, but unfortunately my sensitive little eyes and time is gonna hold us up here. As always, everyone's value of $1 is different, so only you can decide if this palette is going to be for you or not. I'm just here to tell you my little opinion, and my opinion is this is an amazing palette and I love it and I adore it, and I think the formulas are incredible. I love these new wet formulas. They really are. I get it now. It's like a wet look eye look, like that editorial wet look eye look, but it's like not gonna crease and like slide around. It's absolutely beautiful. Those sparkling foiled formulas from the Yucca that's in here as well, impeccable. This whole palette is impeccable. I'm so impressed. I absolutely love it. I really do. I want to hear from you guys. How many of you have already tried this palette? What do you think of it? Are you eyeing it off? What's your vibes? You let me know. What was your favorite look as well? If you're watching till this point, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so, so much. I truly appreciate you. You guys are the best community. I value every single one of you. And I hope you have the most amazing day, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you next time. Bye.